And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. Alright, we have gone and done a lot of exploring. We've got this tower over here, we've got this one down here, we put one up over here, and put one, we put one way far north here. It's almost as far north as you can get. And we got Osh in his little dune buggy there going, pushing his way east, because there's a lot of area up here that we haven't explored at all. And so, yeah, we're just sort of uncovering the map here. And at the same time, gathering up whatever hard drives that we can and scanning them, because there are a ton of new recipes that, and I've been unlocking them. So we've got just metric tons of them. Some of them even require resources that we don't necessarily have access to. There are a few in here. Well, we could do them. Let's see, this one, alternate high-speed connector, uses silica. And rumor has it, you can actually get an alternate recipe that is turning quartz into silica somehow. And that gives you a high-speed connector. There's another one for concrete. I mean, if you're this late in the game and you don't have enough concrete, you're doing something wrong, because, man, we have tens of thousands of concrete. All right, that's got about 30 seconds left. Just enough time for me to unlock on camera here a recipe that I want to go for here. Enriched coal. And I happen to have the coal on me. So let's go ahead and pop this one. Let's get that unlocked. Just as this is finishing up. Is this done? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Because I think there's a recipe that depends on that coal. I'm hoping. Turbo fuel, there it is. There's an alternate blueprint for black powder as well. Look at that. 15 per minute, 2 sulfur, 1 coal. But I want the turbo fuel. So this uses the compacted coal. The very thing that we just unlocked, it uses that. 5 fuel, 4 compacted coal give you 5 turbo fuel, which is a more efficient fuel to use in generators, but it requires that compacted coal. So either we need to find a coal and sulfur vein over where our fuel is, and I'm not sure if there's even one over there of each of those, or we need to figure out some other method. I'm assuming we're going to be able to manage it, but it's going to be tough. But I definitely want to unlock the turbo fuel. And then let's just pop in another hard drive, because, reasons. There's more recipes to unlock. So the compacted coal is a more efficient version, and since we have so much sulfur potential behind this, I want to see if we can't supplement and augment our coal and maybe bring the generators that I've got way down by coal, bring them up here where it's nice and shiny and close to the base, and see if we can't make something out of it. I am thinking you are going to have to be one of these. They still haven't fixed the foundation thing when you drag them down. It said in the patch notes they fixed it, but it's not fixed. It's still butts heads. So let's see if it's the assembler that pretty much right in the center here. We don't need a whole lot of space due to the fact that we've got some sweet vertical belts to work. Yeah, that's still a ways away. Let's get that closer. I'm going to go off to the side here so I can kind of get Sort of line up right there. Get this first one lined up here. No, is that not... That might not be good enough. Yeah, see, here's the thing, and there's the thing. Oh, let's just do this from this side. Getting this first one in is always a challenge. So right straight here is the very first one. Well, that guideline should help us. All right, now those should be lined up. So what is the output? Alternate compacted coal. This is going to put out 30 per minute. It's going to use 30 per minute. So really 30 per minute. So it's 10 crafts per minute. Okay. So that's 30, 60, 90, 120. That's 120 compacted coal per minute with all of these set up. I'm not sure how much coal we're going through in all of our generators. And I mean, we are not desperate for power, as it were, but it would be nice, would be very nice to have a little extra juice. Let's get this here. Put you in the middle on those two. Put this in the middle on those. So this one and that one. This one. This one. And they should all be set up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I set all those up. All right, now we need to push in. Go to logistics, conveyor lifts. Right there. And they have tweaked these a little bit. They added little flashings there to match up, so you don't see that there's no belt in between. It's kind of nice. Let's go finish this off here. This is going to really make for compact designs in the future. Okay. Okay, so now they should be starting. Okay. Now, you know what would be kind of cool? Is if we go vertical with the output. Rather, you know, we could go straight up vertical and do a line up above and get it out of the way. Make it a little bit more vehicle friendly. We'd have to go pretty high up though. Let's see. Let's go conveyor lift. Like right here. Can we put a merger on that? See, a merger doesn't snap to that, unfortunately. But that should give us a path for this thing. Right there, maybe? I may have to replace that, but let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what, 4 up? Now, if I put a merger on there, let me take this one down. Now that we got a good height, I could have done that, you know, first thing, but let's put a merger on there. Would be nice if that snapped vertically. Put a merger. Now let's see if there's any trouble with connecting these up. Oh, there's a lot of trouble connecting those up. Why is that so far away from that? Look how far away that is. Wasn't that closer? I had one there and it wasn't that close before. Unfortunately, that means all of this was a waste. Part of me just wants to do it on the ground and then raise it up after the fact. That would be a lot cleaner. Let me do that. Because I don't need to drive a vehicle this close to the output. I just need to be able to raise it up and over. So let's do the responsible thing here and just do it close to here. And just in case, so that's 120. I think that sulfur vein is pretty maxed out. I'd have to go double check it. So we're 120, and then I don't want to be... Let's do 2 more. Let's plan for 2 more. There's 1, 2. Just, you know, future-proofing the design here. And then hopefully, one thing we could do, because I've got this huge area out here, and that's where the power generation is going to be. So we're going to have a bunch of coal generators out there. So conveyor belts, I mean, Mark II should be fine. We're only making 30 a minute to come out of the machines. All right, and then we need to maybe extend. This needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 high. I'm just going to push this to the edge of this area over here. 2, 3, 4. All right. That'll give me even a little bit more room for fun times. Okay, so it's low and then high. Okay, so splitter here. Which means let's just do all of these, just future-proofing it yet again, just in case. Now, those need to be pushed down. We'll see. Come on. Right there. I missed one over here. I did. I'm very much liking these vertical ones. These are very handy. So let's put those in the middle again. Grab this. Okay, so now can we push that in properly? Okay. Need to set the recipes on these, of course. All right, so now, I mean, we have enough room for one more. I'll put the assembler down. Since I have the resources, might as well. I'll put the merger down. Future-proof that. Because then I can take it up and over and do all of the shenanigans that I need to do. So there's a Mark II. All right. Now we want a beefy line coming across there, but I am very, very short of where'd my vehicle go? I've got some goodies in my vehicle. I'm not sure how I would get over here, but I need to like hotwire and weld a couple jet packs onto my vehicle and give it some vertical. That would be nice if that was in the game, wouldn't it? Or just straight up flying vehicles. That would be nice too. I'm pretty sure I've got a bunch of materials and stuff on my vehicle, which is why I kind of want to bring my vehicle out. Whoa, leg spike. All right. Oh, yes. All right. Now, what was that? What was that, game? What was that? Right at the last second, it was like, oh, you want to put it there? There you go. All right. The fuel is moving. Now, do we want to have a little bit of storage? And a little backlog of storage so it's not just being built immediately on demand? We could do this. Push it into there. Now I should probably have some on me. Yeah, there it is. Compacted coal. Looks exactly the same as regular coal to me. But wow, we had quite a lot of backlog here. Decent amount. Okay. Now for, I do love the feet. I do love how the feet do that. I don't know how they did it, but I do love it. We need some coal generators. I know. With all these fuel types that we have, why do we want coal? Well, this is a very reliable, pretty consistent fuel source here, or power source. It's a lot of power. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I think we should go for an even 10, don't you? There. Boy, did that use a lot of my cable. Wow. Oh, let's go check my car. Make sure I've got enough for like power poles and such. One of the things that I am going to need is, well, yeah, I'm gonna leave my car here. I'm gonna go grab some cable. I need to figure out how to have, you know, the belts be vertical. It's gonna be a little gnarly. My blade runners would really go a long ways to help this. So I do want to tear down where we have coal right now, because our very first coal setup has been going this whole time, burning the coal, very first thing. So the coal gets mined, it immediately gets pushed to burn in the coal generators. But now that we have better coal and better power options, we even have more geyser geothermal generators hooked up. So we're less reliant on coal, but you know, still we've got some compacted coal here. We could do something with it. So if we really want, let's really make sure we have enough space here. So I'm thinking right in the middle-ish. How high? We can come off the top of that. 3 high. The only problem that I can see, is, well, we could come right off of there. Now, is that properly directional? I wish there was something indicating which direction these were traveling. That would be so very handy. That looks close to that height. I don't know if it's exact. We might need a little extra space, but I'm gonna try it with this. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try to get it in the middle here. Is it 4 high or 3? It looks like it's 3. So it's a little further in. So if we want this to match, I think it's going to have to be there. Doesn't seem like it would make a difference, but it does. So if we do a belt all the way across, and we put a splitter right here, and then we have a belt. Let's see if it fits. It does. It's a little higher. Now here's the problem. This is coming out here, and it's got to go 2 different directions, which means we need actually need a splitter right here, which we don't have because of reasons. So yeah, this is gonna be fun and exciting right here. So as a sort of a hackish attempt, we're going to take this down. We have to take this down, of course. And this is why I don't like putting the things on the belt right away. Okay, so you come across here. I need a splitter right smack in the middle of this line here. Hopefully it's very, very close to perfect. And then I can take these down, since they are no longer needed. And then stretch this across again. Only, actually I need to go from here this time. And then from here over to here. And all is happy again. Yay. So, splitter. Splitter. This one, we might, well, we could do here. Is that taller? That seems taller. Yeah, these, very hard to gauge height looking up at them. I have to admit. That is, so it looks like it's like 2 1/4 segments. I'm just looking at the side of the belt to see where the segments are, and that kind of tells me what I need to do. I am hoping that that curve is not too extreme. Ooh, that might be, you know what we could do? Let's get even fancier with it here. Now, the big question. Okay. Can we maybe go a little bit lower with it? That's so close. How can we make that work? Wait, why does that not work now? You work. But you don't. Why? What? It's the same thing. It's like center line is perfect. The height looks exactly the same. Let's see what the burn time is. See, 12 seconds. It's over double the burn time. Same amount of power, though. Double the burn time. Wait, and you can overclock coal generators? Since when can you do that? I didn't think you could do that at all. Man, this whole thing was predicated of this working. Ooh, that actually looks near perfect. Look at that. Yeah, that's even better. Okay. But this doesn't want to work at all. Because it's not being nice to me. One thing I could try to do is, oh yeah, that's gonna upset that balance, isn't it? Forgot that was a splitter. So splitter here. Take that away. Take that away. All in the name of trying to be able to navigate under here. All right, that does work. Okay. So now that I know that these are almost perfect heights, I know which height. I know the height at which to build them, which is 2 segments instead of 2 1/4 segments. Just like so. There we go. Much better. Now, we want this to go around the corner. And we left about a foundation and a half or so. So that means these are going to have to go well a little bit more out here and one out here. There we go. All right, well, I'm going to finish this up, and we'll come back and work on maybe some other production somewhere. But, yeah, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.